Secret Service agent, and although I had left after the whole Columbia debacle and all that, it was tough. I mean, I remember sitting at a bus stop with my kids, and one of my neighbors, after the fence jumper incident happened, saying, "Gosh, the Secret Service, you guys really blew it." I'm like, "Us guys, I left 3-4 years ago." But it's tough. You can thank the FBI right now because there's a terrorist in jail, some internet pedophiles being investigated right now because of the unbelievably passionate hard work of them. But, guys, that does not absolve a couple of high-level managers from the mistake they made. But it should not at all reflect on the
mistake, though, Dan. You were talking even before we came live here about how deep that mistake, to put it kindly, is in the FBI.
Guys, I mean, you have two senior managers in the FBI responsible for the two biggest investigations possibly in any of our lifetimes: Clinton email and the Donald Trump Russia fairy tale X-Files conspiracy theory. And they're talking about an insurance policy. An insurance policy against what?
During the election.
During the election. If this, rightfully so, by the way, if that was an email about Barack Obama in 2008, this country would have rightfully exploded. An insurance policy against the sitting president? Was it a joke? We don't know. But how is it not a news story? Maybe the biggest news story is incredible.
Right, and the media has focused almost entirely on, look, they're anti-Trump tweets or exchanges between the two people at the FBI, the lawyer and Peter Strzok and his lover. But the real story is this insurance plan. It sounds like a conspiracy or a plot that was well organized, perhaps.
Meaning, if he gets elected, we in the FBI have to do something.
Think about this, right? This is a topic very sensitive to me.
Yeah.
I left my job in the Secret Service. I didn't retire. I resigned because I had strong political opinions, and I ran for office, did my thing. Fine. There's nothing wrong with a political opinion at all. There is something wrong with plotting to take action to take down a duly elected president, or at that time, a candidate. This is a really big deal. This isn't about political opinions. It's about potential action to potentially eradicate a presidential candidate from winning an election.
So does that lead the FBI to say, well, we want to put a thumb on the scale and make sure Hillary Clinton does not face criminal charges, and, if Donald Trump gets elected, let's open the door to the surveillance of General Flynn and others, and let's make this Russia investigation a big deal?
Yeah, it does. And one of the key questions here is I've heard a lot of liberals, they say, so what? You have strong political opinions. You don't like the Clintons. I'm not investigating the Clintons. I'm a conservative commentator. I don't have the power, literally, with the federal government to take your freedom or, God forbid, use of force sanctioned by the federal government. They have a monopoly on power. That doesn't frighten you that the federal government is talking about a potential two senior agents representing you and your flag talked about an insurance plan?
Why isn't the AG doing anything? Why isn't Sessions doing anything about this?
I see Dan smiling.
Yeah,
I want to talk about this.
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense.
No. Let me just throw something out at you here. I said this on my show the other day. I think the AG is doing something. And having done some of this stuff in the Secret Service, intentional disinformation campaigns, don't you find it a little odd that the three fake news stories, that the Deutsche Bank, the Mike Flynn story, and the Don Trump Jr. WikiLeaks story?
The Brian Ross thing.
Don't you find it odd that most of the mainstream media hack outlets that reported on that all got the same fact wrong? How do you think that happened? Do you think that was a mistake? I think there's something going on within the AG's office, and I'm going to tell you, I think there's a storm coming.
They're leaking out fake stuff, and then they're investigating the Clintons?
They're leaking a fake story to you and a real story to you to see who leaks it first. And when the fake fact, whatever it may be, the September 4th Don Jr. thing comes out, I know you did it because I only gave that to you, not you. Don't be surprised at all.
Competing theories when it comes to the AG.
There's another theory that maybe the deep state has something on the AG, and that's why he's not acting.
I don't know. I don't know Jeff Sessions personally, but I know people who know Jeff Sessions. I'm telling you, he's a choir boy.
He seems above board.
Okay.
No, you're right. Well, you talk a lot about politics. Well, America has a new political philosopher. His name is James Comey.
He's a citizen philosopher.
And he has a Twitter account, and he's tweeting all of these innocuous quotes and Bible verses. He recently tweeted this, saying, "The citizen's safety lies in the prosecutor, who serves the law and not factional purposes," from a former Attorney General, Supreme Court Justice, and Chief Nuremberg prosecutor. What do you make?
What was this guy, Robert Frost? I mean, seriously, Jim Comey, was it Motley Crue, don't go away, mad, just go away? Just please go away. I mean, he writes this stuff, these cryptic tweets, and I'm just thankful that Jim Comey's gone. I mean, listen, with all due respect to the man's service to the country, there is absolutely no question that at a minimum, there were suspicious things going on when he was in charge. I'm not going to throw out any more, toxic words like that. But at a minimum, what he did tarnished the image of the FBI in the public. And the release of that speech, where all these sensitive words were changed, all the words that would have hurt Hillary Clinton is really disturbing.
The speech that was written 2 months before any of the
amazing, before they even interviewed her.
So
it's incredible.
You said, don't go away mad, just go away. Hillary Clinton, the book tour, sounds like she's finally going away. It's over.
Yeah, it's funny, the Hillary Clinton book tour, right? What happened, the book, it's the only, I saw this on Twitter, it's the greatest thing ever. It said, the Hillary Clinton, the only book ever where the question and the answer is on the same front page of the book. What happened? Hillary Clinton, that's what happened. You have it. I mean, she ran the most inept, incompetent presidential campaign possibly in the history
and
of the
most well-funded. I mean, that's what's so amazing.
Four times the money, and she still got her lunch eaten in the Electoral College. She ran for governor of California. She would have been fine, but she got wiped out everywhere else around the country.
That is exactly right. What happened? Hillary Rodham Clinton.
The question and the answer on the cover of the book. It's
love
amazing.
it.
Yeah, all right.
It's always great having you here.
It's great to have you.
I love it.
All right, well, we're moving on. The left claims President Trump is trying to soften his tone on Russia this morning. Defense Secretary Mattis is firing back.
Mad Dog Mattis. And first, he wore socks depicting officers as pigs. Now, Colin Kaepernick is sparking a new wave of outrage by visiting some of the country's most dangerous inmates.